Hey, everybody. Good morning. Pastor Brad from New Covenant United Church of Christ in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And this is this week's edition of Children's Story Time. This week's edition of Children's Story Time is for the third Sunday of Easter, April 14th, 2024. And we'll be taking a look at the gospel lesson for this week, which comes from Luke's Gospel, chapter 24, verses 36 to 48. And you're going to need a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil or a crayon, something to write with. We're going to create a Mad Lib. And so if I go too fast, just pause the video and so that you can catch up. No problem at all. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do, take out your paper and your pencil, whatever writing instrument you have, and write down a holiday. Okay. Any holiday you want, write down a holiday. Now write down a person's name. Any name you want. It can be your name. It can be a friend's name. Write down a person's name. Now write down a verb, something that person might do. Run, walk, jump. Write down a verb, something that person might do. Again, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video and write your word down and then restart it. Write down a store name, a place where you'd go to buy something. Any store that you want. Could be one that you've never been to before or one that you like to go to all the time. Write down a noun, a thing. Write down a thing. Anything that you want. Write down a thing. Could be a banana or an apple or a soccer ball. Any kind of a thing. Write down a noun. Now, write down a descriptive word and a noun. So like yellow banana, green lettuce. So write down a descriptive word followed by a noun and do this 3 times. Okay, a descriptive word and a noun 3 times. Yellow banana, red apple, orange. Okay. All right. Now, write down another person's name. Write down another action verb. Ran, jump, can be the same one you used before or another one. Write down another action verb. Again, can be the same one you used before or can be a different one. Now, write down an adjective, a descriptive word. Big, small, yellow, red. And finally, write down another name of a store. Can be the same one you used before, or can be a different one. Favorite place to go shopping or place you've never been. Okay, you got your list of words? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tell a story. So every time I pause, go ahead and fill in the next word on your list. Okay, so just like this. It was almost, and then you say the holiday you wrote down. So blank, you say the person's name you wrote down. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to tell the story together. We're going to tell the story together with the words that you wrote down. And again, if I go too fast, just pause the video and we'll catch up. Okay. It was almost so knew they had to get grocery shopping. They to the and picked up a. They looked at their list. They needed to get and they couldn't find anything. Eventually, they saw their friend and blanked them for their help. Their friend, you're in the, they said, this is a. Was your story funny? Did we tell a funny story with the different words that we used? Did we tell a funny story? Were we trying to find groceries at a pet store? Were we trying to find pet supplies at a dress store? Was your did we tell a funny story with the words that you used to fill in the blanks? When we did this Mad Lib, we told the story of a trip to a store. For almost 2,000 years, Christians have been telling the Easter story. First, it was the women who found the tomb empty who told the Easter story. Then it was the disciples who Jesus appeared to that went and told the Easter story. Then it was the gospel writers who wrote the Easter story in the scriptures for everyone to read. For almost 2,000 years, Christians have been telling the Easter story, and it's us, his followers, today. Now it's our turn to continue to tell the story and to share the good news of God's gifts of love and forgiveness. And so, just like we told a story this morning with the Mad Lib that we made, we're going to be the ones to continue to tell the Easter story of God's gifts of love and forgiveness to all the world. Thanks be to God. Amen. I hope you had fun this morning. I hope you had fun playing the Mad Lib game. I hope you enjoyed putting the Mad Lib together. I hope you created a funny story and had fun doing it. So thank you very much for joining me this morning. Hope you'll join me each and every week for another edition of Children's Story Time. And thank you so very much for all your faithful support with this virtual ministry. Peace, blessings, love, and prayers, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.